Change in anything is difficult. No one really likes change. No one really likes to change until the pain of not changing is worse than change itself. And that's just the truth. My name's Jamie Oliver, I'm from England, I'm 34 years old and I'm a chef. Everything that I do, I mean, I'm dyslexic and I was a special needs kid at school, so like, you know, everything that I do is quite visual. And I think, you know, and everything is about storytelling. You have to tell a story. And it could be a drawing, or it could be a truck unloading the fat, or it could be a scientist coming down and saying, listen, this is what this shit does to you, or this is how many sugar cubes in a milkshake. Grassroots is everything. If you want to get fresh food into the schools, then you need to get food. If you want to get food, you want to get local food. Who is the local food? It could be just from asking or driving about. I mean, it's a fairly kind of Boy Scout sort of attitude, really. The show I'm doing on ABC is basically a public service documentary. I mean, it's dead simple. 40 years ago, everything was local and fresh. Now, it's largely processed and not local. And I always look at it like an onion and like, you know, on the outside, what's the simplest one-liner, visually or verbally, that can kind of get the point across? And then as people are interested or engaged, you know, you can go deeper and deeper. I think what was important about this project is that it was an English-American crew. There's no point in me making a British documentary about America for Americans. That don't work. You know, you need to speak visually in the language that you guys kind of dig. My main weapon in Food Revolution really is people. I don't really care about the camera or the director. I care about the people that you're trying to affect. You know, the public are always the ones that can change anything. The problem with the stuff I'm dealing with is you've got a system that's 40 years old selling shit and aeroplane food, basically. It's pre-portioned, pre-processed, cheap versions of the worst kind of food. It's even worse than what's in the fast food vendors, you know? When you go to the person in charge of all of that, don't expect them to be massively pioneering or be socially conscious, you know? They just do they get awarded on figures. You know, I come in and sort of say, well, can I have it not processed and save you 10%? I just want the chicken, I don't want the nugget, you know, I want the chicken. That one thing alone is the most complicated bit of negotiate. I mean, I had to go to the governor to overrule everyone underneath to let me do that in one school. You've got to look at who you're kind of fighting against, really, to affect change. I've been doing this for 12 years now, you know, and I never expected to be in front of TV or have this responsibility, and it's a fun, and I never wanted to do it, it just evolved. Sometimes it's a real ball and chain, you know, sometimes it's an incredible pleasure and honour. There is no recipe, there's no right, there's no wrong. Change has to happen, or always has to happen. Nothing stays still forever.